Let me see if anybody is typing anything. Okay, yes, some people are typing. I watch on YouTube because I won't be available. Okay, that's proof my reading skills. This is my first time. Oh, very good. That's proof my friend. Wow, beautiful. Okay, good. That's proof my. This is my first time joining. Okay. So for those joining for the first time, you're welcome. And for those who have watched on YouTube, I'm happy to hear that as improve your reading skill. Now, I want to focus on add questions today. Add questions. Add questions. Thank you, Lazaro, for that response as well. Okay. So, what are add questions? I won't be long. I'll be sharp. But please, not everything I want to say. If it's also possible, kindly listen to the audio once again so that you can pick up the key stuff that I said tonight. Add questions are questions that are not symmetrical in their order of answers. They're not symmetrical in the order of answers, and because of that, they seem to pose a bit of challenge to those who are doing them because you won't be able to find the answer in order. So number one is going to be in like maybe paragraph 4. Number 2 will be in paragraph 3. Number 3 will be in paragraph 7. Number 4 will be in paragraph 1. So they are not symmetrical, and it was intentionally so. And that's why it's hard. So it will take a special set of skills to be able to unravel them. All right. And those skills are what I want to really teach tonight. We already had this conversation in our major class, but then I'll just revise it so that those who probably didn't attend that can listen to me carefully. When you deal with hard questions, the first thing to know is that you are skimming, you are not scanning. You are skimming, you are not scanning. So if you don't know the difference between skimming and scanning, then you'll be in trouble there. I won't define what scanning is, but I'll tell you what skimming is. Skimming is reading to summarize. So when I say skim, if I say skim a bottle of milk, what I'm asking you to do is read to summarize. So what you are trying to do is that you want to pick a short summary of the things that you have read into a small sentence. That's what skimming is. You just want to bring a whole paragraph into 4 sentences, or into 2 sentences. Exactly. Now, skimming is difficult because you need to have the words to summarize with. Otherwise, you just be repeating the same thing that's in the passage. You want to paraphrase what the paragraph is saying in simple words. Now, note these 3 things. Number 1, the better your skimming skills, the more likely you will get the answer. If you're not able to skim, you may not be able to get the answer. Because in hard questions, you will need to be able to know in a very simple way. You must be able to know and identify words from your own mind that can illustrate a whole sentence. So if I say he entered into the house and became part of the house, what is the one word that is trying to explain that? I can use the word integrate. Integrate. Okay. If I say he became his friend and went out with him, I can use the word associates. Are you getting me now? So simple words that you can use to illustrate a whole sentence is what skimming is all about. The more the more skillful you are with skimming, the more likely that you will get these questions better. Are we together? So skimming is not difficult, but what it implies is that you must learn how to simply summarize numbers of words into one word. Okay? How can this work? Practice. Okay? Practice. The more you practice, the better you skim. Hard questions usually get easier as you practice them more. They are the most stubborn set of questions, but as you keep on practicing, you improve. And at some point, they may become the best question later. Yeah. At some point, they become very easy, but you must keep practicing it. So how do you deal with hard questions? Or before I go into how do you deal with hard questions, what are the examples of hard questions? We have matching headings, matching information, and classification. There are only three. Matching headings, matching information, classification. So how do you deal with matching headings? You read the paragraphs, summarize them, compare them with the questions. Do that for all the questions. Read the paragraph, summarize, compare with the questions. That's it. Read the paragraph, summarize, compare with the questions. That's all. And sometimes your summary might not be very accurate, but don't allow yourself to be disturbed about that. Because we are not looking for accuracy, we are looking for growth. You understand? So you get better, but it doesn't come at the instance. So learn that you are growing. Understand that you are growing. The very first time you summarized, you were writing a long story. The man went to the kitchen. That was how long your story was. Don't mind. The next time, it gets better. You understand? And understand that the answers is the summary of the question. So you can even learn summary from the way they answer their own question in case you missed it. Number 3, matching hard questions should be done last, not first. So when you see a lot of questions, skip the simple questions, go to the hard questions. Skip the hard questions and go to the simple questions first. When you're done with simple questions, then turn to the hard questions. Do you understand? If you deal with hard questions first, your frustration will start early. And if you're early frustrated, I can assure you have messed up the whole exam. Do you understand? Late frustration comes when you have answered the simple questions and the really hard questions. In that level, you are not under a lot of pressure. Do you understand? And that's it. Is it going to be easy at first? No. Will you get easier later? Yes. How? You keep doing it. Summarize the passage and the paragraph first. And you deal with paragraph by paragraph. Paragraph 1 summarize, get the synonym. Paragraph 2 summarize, get the synonym. Paragraph 3 summarize, get the synonym. Paragraph 4 summarize, get the synonym. Paragraph 5 summarize, get the synonym. Get the synonym with the question and answer. Then that will form your answer. All right? And that is it. Okay? So, having said that, do you have anyone to ask questions on hard questions? The other ones are similar in the way they are being dealt with. But that's the basic way to deal with it. Yeah. Right.
Actually, I don't have any question, but I just want to commend your efforts for these the strategies that you were giving us on this answering of simple and hard question. For the first time that I've been answering, I've been practicing hard questions. When I listened to this, when I attended this class, the last time we had this class, and I followed all the strategy you gave us, I was able to get out of 14 hard questions, I was able to get 13 correctly. I was so proud of myself. I was so proud of myself. I was able to get 13 correctly because I just followed the strategy that, okay, you summarize almost all the summaries that I'm doing. Almost all the summary that I'm doing, even though it doesn't match with the answer, but at least I'm very close. I'm very, very close. I'm so proud of myself.
Yes.
Following that strategy really gave me a lot of help.
Now, thank you very much for that comment. Now, I like to say this, that dealing with reading, the first crisis you're going to face is if you're not able to admit the capacity for consistency. You see, reading will not give you the best result at first, except you want to deceive yourself. In fact, some people actually do their first practice. They get very good score. They're like, reading has died today. Come tomorrow. Tomorrow we get 22. 22. Now they will say it's a mistake. Third day, 18. Then that's okay, it's fine now. I've seen people that while they are doing it, they tear both the question and the answer, they tear everything out of anger. But you see, that's not the way to deal with it. It is by consistency. You just go steady. You did it today, it worked for you. Plan for yourself. Tomorrow it didn't work. Don't change the strategy. Never change the strategy. You will keep getting better. Keep getting better. Keep getting better. Do not change the strategy. So at the time that you will now need to apply it under exam condition, you will have been used to it. Do you understand? And that is what makes it work. So thank you, Radwan, for that positive affirmation. I hope everybody is able to give that testimony as well. So do we have any other question? If you can ask your question by sending them in a chat, and I will just read it out. Okay, everybody said they are improving. Any other question? Okay, because tonight is quite a late one, so I will not be pressing on everybody too much. Tomorrow, 5 a.m., we are having reading conference. 5 a.m. Don't miss it. It will be sharp, but we're going to have it. So I will put the post up for everyone to see. Reading conference is tomorrow, 5 a.m. And our normal class is still 9 a.m. tomorrow. We'll see how it goes. But please do not miss the 5 a.m. class. It's not a class, it's only a conference. We'll be dealing with questions on reading as a group. And then people will begin to see how they are exploring strategy. We have seen our people pass very well in reading recently. And I think it's because a lot of people are actually attending to these conferences. Please do not miss it. I hope you have a wonderful night. Thank you, everyone. If you want to join the paid class, it's every Saturday by 9 to 11. But of course, you will definitely see a lot of changes when you try to be part of the paid class. It's top notch. And a lot of people have been having their highest course. They have been sliding into success from that perspective. So if you want to be part of it, just let me know. I'll put you through on what to do. Just 8K for 5 weeks. All right. Thank you. Thank you. See you. Thank you, Jack. See you guys 5 a.m. tomorrow. Have a wonderful night's rest. And please kindly invite other people too. Thank you.